In breaking news, the White House announces a diplomatic success as Canada pauses retaliatory tariffs and enhances border security following discussions with President Trump. A recent report uncovers controversial expenditures by USAID, leading to debates over federal spending. The Senate panel advances Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s nomination for Health Secretary, moving it closer to a full Senate vote. President Trump plans to attend the upcoming Super Bowl in New Orleans, marking a historic presidential appearance at the event. In the tech world, 22-year-old Indian origin engineer Akash Bobba joins Elon Musk's Department of Government Efficiency. In Indian news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi recommends a significant book to opposition leaders, critiques the opposition's stance on foreign policy, and addresses a cash recovery incident linked to a Delhi Chief Minister's office employee. A recent survey reveals that a majority of Indians are optimistic about the nation's education system. Internationally, a tragic school shooting in Sweden results in multiple casualties, prompting national mourning. The White House is celebrating a diplomatic win after Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau announced a 30-day pause on retaliatory tariffs and committed to a $1 billion border security enhancement plan. Following crisis talks with President Donald Trump, Trudeau outlined measures to combat fentanyl trafficking, including deploying new helicopters, technology, and nearly 10,000 frontline personnel. Additionally, a fentanyl czar will be appointed to oversee enforcement. While White House officials claim credit for the agreement, Canadian leaders argue that the plan was already in motion since December. The temporary tariff pause follows Trump's recent threat to impose a 25% tariff on Canadian imports. Analysts say the agreement could ease economic tensions, but it remains to be seen if both nations will follow through on their commitments. A recent report has brought to light several contentious spending decisions by the U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID. Notable expenditures include grants for LGBTQ plus initiatives, funding for coronavirus research in Wuhan. These revelations have ignited debates over the agency's spending priorities and oversight. Critics argue that such allocations may not align with USAID's core mission and call for increased scrutiny of its financial practices. In response, USAID officials have defended the expenditures, emphasizing their importance in promoting global development and health initiatives. The Senate Committee on Health has advanced the nomination of Robert F. Kennedy Jr. for Health Secretary, setting up a heated confirmation vote. RFK Jr., known for his controversial views on vaccines and health policy, has received mixed reactions from both parties. While some Republicans back his nomination as a challenge to federal health agencies, several Democrats have voiced concerns over his past remarks on public health issues. The nomination now moves to a full Senate for a vote, where moderate lawmakers could play a key role in determining the outcome. If confirmed, Kennedy's leadership could mark a dramatic shift in U.S. health policy. President Donald Trump is planning to attend the Super Bowl in New Orleans this Sunday, marking the first time a sitting president will be present at the event. The White House has confirmed his attendance, and an interview with the president is scheduled before the game. The NFL championship will feature the Kansas City Chiefs against the Philadelphia Eagles. Security measures in New Orleans are being significantly heightened in anticipation of the president's visit, given the Super Bowl's status as one of the most secure sporting events globally. The logistics of the president's arrival and departure present unique challenges. especially considering the high air traffic during the event. Indian origin engineer Akash Bobba, 22, has landed a prestigious role at Elon Musk's Dodge, making headlines in the technology sector. A graduate from Stanford, Bobba gained recognition for his research in AI-powered blockchain technology, which caught the attention of Musk's hiring team. His appointment comes at a time when Dodge is expanding its operations into next-generation payment solutions. Bobba's achievement has been celebrated across India and Silicon Valley, with experts calling it a significant moment for young engineers in the field. His recruitment signals Musk's continued interest in hiring top global talent for his ventures. In Indian news, a US military aircraft C-17 carrying approximately 205 deported Indians, primarily from Punjab and neighboring states, is scheduled to land in Amritsar at 9 a.m. on Wednesday. This action aligns with President Donald Trump's intensified immigration policies during his second term, leading to large-scale deportations of individuals who entered the US through illegal routes. Punjab's NRI Affairs Minister Kuldeep Singh Dhaliwal expressed disappointment over the deportations, emphasizing that these individuals have contributed to the US economy and should have been granted permanent residency instead. The Punjab government has stated its readiness to receive the deported individuals and provide necessary assistance upon their arrival. Prime Minister Narendra Modi delivered a pointed speech in the Lok Sabha addressing the opposition's critiques of India's foreign policy. He emphasized the need for informed discourse, suggesting that uninformed comments could harm national interests. Modi referenced historical events, including the 1962 Sino-Indian War, to illustrate the complexities of foreign policy decisions. He urged opposition members to engage in constructive discussions and to consider the broader implications of their statements on international relations. The Prime Minister's remarks underscore the importance of unity and informed debate in matters of national security and diplomacy. Authorities have recovered rupees 5 lakh in unaccounted cash from an employee working in Delhi Chief Minister Atishi's office, raising concerns about election-related financial irregularities. The Delhi police launched an investigation into the matter after receiving a tip-off about potential cash-for-vote schemes. BJP leaders have demanded an inquiry into possible corruption within the AAP-led administration. Atishi's office has denied any wrongdoing, claiming that the employee had personal financial dealings unrelated to the government. With Delhi elections around the corner, this incident is likely to fuel further political controversy. A global survey has revealed that 70% of Indians remain optimistic about the country's education system, significantly higher than the global average of 30%. The study highlights improvements in digital learning, government-backed initiatives like NEP 2020, and increased funding for rural schools. However, experts caution that issues like teacher shortages and outdated curriculums still pose challenges. The positive perception is largely driven by urban respondents, while rural areas continue to report disparities. Policymakers have cited this as evidence that reforms are yielding results, but educators call for further investment in quality training programs. In international news, a school shooting in Sweden has left several people injured, prompting emergency lockdowns and an ongoing police investigation. Authorities have yet to confirm the identity of the shooter, but initial reports suggest the attacker was a student. The incident has reignited debates over Sweden's gun control laws, which are among the strictest in Europe. Prime Minister Ulf Kristersson has condemned the attack, vowing swift action to prevent future tragedies. The wounded victims are receiving medical treatment, and security forces have been deployed to ensure the safety of other students and staff. That concludes today's news on Bharat TV. For more updates and stories, visit our website or follow us on social media. I'm Anjali Swami, and we'll see you next time.